Welcome to the Dave Cave. I, as always, am Dave. Now, before we get started, if you're new here and you want to stay on top of all things horror, little bit heroes like reviews, rants, rankings, and reactions, hit that subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss a minute. Today we are going to be talking about the third film in Rob Zombie's Firefly trilogy with the film that brought back the Devil's Rejects, and that is Three from Hell. Directed by Rob Zombie, obviously, Three from Hell brings back Sid Haig, Bill Moseley, Sherry Moon Zombie, and brings in Richard Brake as, well, in addition to this crazy-ass party. The movie kicks off really with the end of The Devil's Rejects, and in that you get the whole Freebird ending without actually Freebird playing, with the whole Firefly family going out in a blaze of glory. From there we get a 10-year time jump that sets the Firefly family back on a whole new path of destruction and brings in, like I said, Richard Brake as a half-brother to The Devil's Rejects, and yeah, he fits right in. Now just a little heads up, this is not going to be a spoiler review. I am going to stay as spoiler-free as I can so that your movie-going experience is as unique as it can be. The first thing I want to talk about is that this movie, for those of you that don't know, is only out for 3 nights, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, each time there is a different experience. The first night had a little intro from Rob Zombie. The second night has, I think, 30 minutes more of extra footage for the movie. And then the third night is a double feature, Devil's Rejects and Three from Hell. I don't know if that one also has the extra 30 minutes of time. It's possible, but I'm not 100% sure. The version that I saw was the Monday night version that gave us a little Rob Zombie intro. And it was interesting to watch that because Rob Zombie straight up says he did not intend for this to be a trilogy. He killed them off in The Devil's Rejects. He was done with them. But in all the time that has passed since The Devil's Rejects to now, he has been constantly thinking of these characters. Over and over, they can't get out of his mind. So he got together with Sid, he got together with Sherry, and he got together with Bill. They mulled it out, and they decided, let's fucking do this. Let's make another movie. And out of that, Three from Hell was born. It was a cool little behind-the-scenes kind of moment that doesn't really add anything to the movie, but it was nice to know that Rob Zombie admits, yeah, I was done, but they weren't done with me. Now let's really get into Three from Hell. It's very interesting for me to watch Rob Zombie work. Now, I don't have a great relationship with Rob Zombie's movies in that I have a lacking relationship. Really, all I've seen is this, The Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses, and both of his Halloweens. I haven't seen Lords of Salem. I haven't seen 31. I don't know anything about that. But I will say, in what I've seen of Rob Zombie, he loves this family. He loves the Firefly family. The way he shoots them, the way he handles them, the casting that went into these characters, he loves them, and you can tell that because they're so well put together. I've seen him put characters together, and I've seen him do shit. I wasn't a big fan of Halloween 2, and there's a lot of parts of Halloween 1 that he did that I wasn't a fan of in the way he handled some of the characters. The characters in this movie, especially the 3, it's awesome. It's like it's his A game. What he has these people do, the way he shoots them, and the way that these characters command the moments that they are speaking, it's awesome. In my review for House of a Thousand Corpses, it's more of like a review rant. I'll have a link to that in the description below. But in talking about House of a Thousand Corpses, for me, that was the pinnacle of Sherry Moon Zombie. I thought the way she played crazy-ass Baby in the first one, even more so than in The Devil's Rejects, I loved the way she played Baby in that movie. The way she plays Baby in this movie, that it's an evolution of her, that she is even that much more fucking crazy, this was her best work. This is the best Sherry Moon Zombie has put to film yet. Easily. Then you have Bill Moseley coming back as Otis, and shit. Every time that character speaks, I don't care if it's House of a Thousand Corpses, I don't care if it's The Devil's Rejects, I don't care if it's Three from Hell, he commands your attention. I can't get enough, and it's really kind of fucked up to say that, but I can't get enough of Bill Moseley as Otis. He nails that character. And what I love so much about that character, especially in this one, is he's fucking crazy. You cannot deny that Otis is crazy, But what's so awesome about him is that he accepts his craziness. He is aware that he doesn't see the world the way you and I see it. No, that wasn't a Halloween callback. But what's so unique about his craziness is that he has rationale. He is very sound of mind. He knows what he's trying to do. He is not a whirlwind. He is not a force of nature just to be let out into the world. What he does, generally, is pretty calculated, which is a little bit inverse to what you get with Baby really through the whole series. And then you have Sid come back as Captain Spaulding. There's really nothing to say about him. He's awesome. He's awesome. I've been saying the word awesome a lot. He is awesome as Captain Spaulding, and it comes into this one. Everybody so far is that they're great. They're great in this movie. I love watching these characters work. Which then brings us to the newest member of the family, well, newest member that we've been introduced to. It's Richard Brakes Winslow, who plays the half-brother of Otis and Baby. And I gotta tell you, if you were ever going to cast someone to be related to Bill Moseley's Otis, that's the fucking guy you cast. There's something about Richard Brake in every movie I've seen him in. And it doesn't matter what genre he's in. Could be Doom, could be Batman Begins, could be this. He plays creepy, grimy, gross, asshole, just shitball characters very well. You believe that he is this just scum of the earth butthole. But in this one, actually, he's kind of likable in his craziness. And that's what's kind of crazy about this movie, and The Devil's Rejects does the same thing, that it takes these horrible people. They are absolutely horrible people. The Firefly family, they are pieces of murderous shit. You cannot deny it. Yes, they have human moments, and there is great character interactions that go into them all working together. They have a great sense of family, and they care for each other. That's another thing you can't deny. They absolutely care for each other, but they are absolutely pieces of shit. Every single one of them. But you have them be the just straight up absolute pieces of shit in the first one, House of a Thousand Corpses. Then, what Devil's Rejects does is it turns you into rooting for them because they give you this other bad character that is the bad guy and they're the good guys. But even the good guys, they're pieces of shit. Same thing in this one. You're actually rooting for them to be going on and continuing through the story. You want them to succeed. It's really twisty. The way Rob Zombie handles them and handles the story, he makes you care for these characters, and you do. There's one point, and I'm not going to say when it happens, but there's one point in the movie where I was like, oh, you shouldn't feel that for these murderers. You really shouldn't. I understand that sometimes accidents happen, people get killed. These people are terrible. And they don't let you forget that, but at the same time, they make you like them. It's such a twisty mindfuck. And with them being such crazy murderers, you get a lot of blood. You get some guts, and you get a lot of brutality. And with that, you get a lot of multiple stabs, multiple smashes. Just, these people are fucking relentless. I will say this, as much as I enjoyed the movie, it feels a lot like The Devil's Rejects at times. I would say probably the back half of the movie has a lot of similar beats to that. That's not to say that they're not well handled, but I was getting major vibes. Where 3 from Hell stands out is the first half of the movie and how it handles them being incarcerated and what goes into really them being put out on the loose. That's really where this movie shines. And I'm going to be honest, I did not go into this movie expecting to like it. I was expecting to go into this movie and have Rob Zombie ramp everything up to 11. I thought he was just going to go over the top with blood and guts and gore and ridiculousness and brutality. I thought he was just going to swing for the fences. I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad that he cared about the characters and made this about the characters as much as he makes it about the brutality. Because it is. It's definitely a movie about how crazy these fucking people are. But it's also a movie kind of about family and how strong their familial bonds are. So, time for my 2 questions. First, should you go see it? If you hated The Devil's Rejects, no. you shouldn't. If you enjoyed The Devil's Rejects, yeah, you should absolutely try to get yourself some tickets. I'm pretty sure that there will be some for Tuesday and Wednesday. There were plenty of seats open at the show I was at tonight. So yeah, get your hands on those and go see it. And question number 2, do I plan to put it up on the wall? Yes, I do. Because 1, it'll complete the trilogy, and 2, it was enjoyable. I can't believe I'm saying that. As I said, I wasn't expecting to enjoy this movie, but I did. And what was interesting is that this movie had me until the end of the credits. Many people in the theater take that for what it's worth, but yeah, we were all in. And I'm really hoping that we get, with the home release that's coming in October, I hope we get the intro that the Monday crowd got. And I really hope that we get the extra 30 minutes that the crowd Tuesday is getting. Because I would love to see what else he put into this damn movie. Okay, well that is going to do it for me today. If you enjoyed the review, please don't forget to drop a like. Helps me out. And also, if you're wondering what else I think about this whole Firefly trilogy, as I said, I did a House of a Thousand Corpses review, rant, discussion. A link to that will be in the description below. I don't feel about that movie how I feel about The Devil's Rejects and 3 from Hell. So be sure to go check that out. And while you're down there, I have links to my Instagram and Twitter. They're both at @TheDaveCave_. I post over there when I'm not posting here, and that is going to do it for me today. Thank you so much, as always, for stopping by the Dave Cave. I will see y'all real soon, but until then, take care.